in this piece. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I used the Adriana Nicole cosmetic palette. I was all excited. I did like a cute like little post or whatever for it after we got off the live stream. And y'all, you know what it took? It says it gave me a violation for copyrighted content, and I'm like, it's not a copyright violation. It literally gave me a violation. I'm like, it's me, like it's actually me in the video, like I'm the person that recorded it. How can I be getting a copyright violation and it's me inside of the video? Um, did we watch it? Yeah, we watched the interview. That's what we did pretty much while I was doing all of this. So anyway, I got a couple other pieces of content I need to get recorded by the end of the day. But anyway, after that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go and work on getting this off out here in these streets. Let me see something, y'all. Can't do it. Anyway, y'all tap, tap, tap. And I need everybody to share and invite because y'all know whenever you get violations, they don't put you on the FYP. We are specifically, oh, I guess I need to put my little, hold on. Y'all forgot to go and do my cover for over here because we need that, don't we? So everybody knows what we're talking about. We are specifically going through a strategy to help you guys get a sale over the next few days because y'all just be out here, baby, flailing in the wind, just out here stressing me out sometimes when I go down y'all's pages. Let's see. Okay, y'all, hold on. Oh, Chad, I love this little piece right here about technology. Okay. My favorite thing, I'm not gonna lie, about TikTok is that you can leave the stream and then you can come back in. And when you come back, you can like pick up where you left off. That's what I need. Okay. I don't know why the other apps have not figured this out, but they got it figured out. Okay. I think, yeah, that's the right one. I know I like to be a circle. But y'all tap the screen, share, 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 invite, 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 all that good stuff. I'm not gonna be before you too long because I know it's a weeknight and y'all got to get ready to go to bed. And then, like I said, I still have a couple more things that I need to record. Hey, Add to Cart Beauty, what's going on, Love Muffin? Okay, so we're going to talk about how to make a sale in 3 days or less because y'all know we have the online biz startup kit for sale. Click the link in the bio, tap the button so you can get it. But I've been doing my boot camp for everybody inside of the small account big brands. And we have study halls on Saturday. And so one of the things that I do that unbeknownst to the class is I like will roll to random accounts just to see what everybody is posting, what their content is looking like. And some of you guys have your own products and services that you are offering to the public. And I can see like flat out, you have no idea how to convert someone. So Are there some basic things that you need to have in place, like your funnels and your CRMs and your full product spectrum and all of that? Yes. However, though, you can start making money before you have those things put in place. So tonight's strategy is literally about making money, like without having all of that stuff. So if you don't have a funnel, if you don't have a webinar, if you don't have, what I mean, a full system, if you don't have, like that's the stuff that you need to make money automatically every month. You know what I mean? Those are the things that you need so that you can turn a consistent sale. But this strategy tonight is specifically how you make a sale. If you're pretty much just out here with a link to your product and you have a Stripe account or a PayPal account to be able to process the payment, okay? If you do not have a PayPal for Business account, go and get one. It doesn't even take 15 minutes to set it up. It will be active almost instantly. They're going to ask you to link it to a bank account because, of course, or they're going to get you, or either you're going to get a PayPal debit card so that you can pull your money off of it when you want to have access to it. If you're getting a Shopify store, those are really easy to set up. They have a bunch of generic templates and stuff like Real Talk. You can get that set up too, probably honestly in like 20 minutes or less as well. Okay, especially if you have under 3 products. So we're just talking about things that are super simple to set up. Okay. Now, as far as your email, like back in the day before I got a fancy system that will automatically drop emails and updates and reminders and all that kind of stuff, what I used to do, I literally used to go log into my PayPal account, and then I literally used to log into my PayPal account. I would see who purchased from me that day or the day before, and then I would manually go and I would email people their products, or if we were shipping something to them, once I got it in the mail, I would go in there and I would upload the shipping labels. And for most of y'all, that's going to be fine because most of y'all are going to use this strategy. Y'all are not going to have like 1,000 sales over the next 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all will be very happy if you get 20 or 25 sales from this particular formula. Okay, y'all got to get us to 5,000 before we can get started. And everybody's watching me on Facebook or YouTube, y'all know the deal. Like and subscribe. Oh, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Ashley, and I help people make money out here in these social media streets. I've been helping people make money for a long time, like over 10 years. I love helping people get paid to do things that they like to do or that they feel that they're called to do. I love helping people to profit with their social media accounts. And everybody give it up to the big G-O-D because that's who gave me the gifts of business, beautification, and hospitality. I've been able to use them to make a crap load of money for myself. But more importantly, I've been able to use them to help about 176 people make $1 million in underneath a year. And I have almost 900 clients that have hit 6 figures. As well. So I love business. I love helping people get paid to do things that they like to do. And so if you are trying to sell something or if you're trying to monetize your page, you're in the right place. If you have a business and it's doing well offline, but you're like really lost with how to use social media and online marketing to be able to make sales, then you are in the right place. If you have a biz bestie, everybody invite one biz bestie, have them pull up in this stream. I teach things that people charge thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars for completely free. Now tonight, y'all know I normally teach in a series, but tonight we're just gonna straight up and down go with actionable steps. Okay, I know y'all used to send me on a lot earlier for the business. And I also know my notifications are not going out. So anyway, we definitely have to make sure everybody's tapping. And I don't know who sent me those tickets. I missed it. Let's see if I push it, if it'll show me. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Add to Cart Beauty for my first 50 tickets. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yes, so we need all of the help out here in these streets. Okay, so first thing first is y'all need to know what content to post, okay? And there are some very specific posts you're going to start posting tomorrow morning, okay? And I'll be honest, if you're using like Instagram or TikTok for this, YouTube Shorts, I'm really not sure, but as far as the time, but I know on TikTok and Instagram, typically if I'm posting earlier in the morning, like I'll say in between 5:45 a.m. and probably 7:15 a.m. Those posts normally get a fair amount of traction for me. And also sometimes if I post like at 11:30, like kind of in between 11:30 p.m. and midnight, I guess because overnight, the night owls or the next set of people catch it early in the morning when they wake up, those posts typically do well for me. So I would tell you guys to consider making even if you have to set your alarm clock and post, like make it a draft tonight, post it in the morning or schedule it to go out in the morning, whatever you need to do. Even if you got to set your alarm clock to post it and go back to bed, make it happen. Okay. You need to do a post in the morning. This post needs to be an 8-second reel, and you need to post an 8-second TikTok. Okay. 8 seconds long. And your call to action on it needs to be either to drop a keyword or to DM you a keyword. So this is going to be niche specific content. And this either needs to answer a question for someone, it needs to solve a problem. It can be tutorial format. Okay. But literally it needs to be 8 seconds or less. And so like, for an example, you could have some B-roll content, and then you could put on top of it, I may put on top of it, I may something, I may say something like, here's the only way, or here's the easiest way to make a sale today, or here's a guaranteed way to make a sale today, or something like that. And then I may flash in, read the description or something like that for details. Okay. It doesn't have to be like super complex. You also can do a loop. Well, a loop is where you ask a question or you make a statement, and then you pop like a bunch of little like words or sentences on the screen, and you time them so they're appearing at multiple times. That's a loop. And so normally that's going to increase your views as well too. Okay. The second type of post you're going to make is going to be anywhere from I'll say from 45 seconds all the way up to 3 minutes. This is going to be a super detailed post. And this is where if you do like a tutorial or if you have instructions, like I literally could condense the training tonight into like a little teeny tiny video. When y'all go down my timeline and y'all see me, I have like a little green screen, or y'all will see me like with graphics and charts and data and stuff that I've made. And I'm like popping them up in the corner as examples to show y'all. I get a really good watch time from those videos, even though they're long. And my saves and my comments and my engagement, Glorious likes, thank you for my voter tags. They're always like really, really high from those types of videos because they are very detailed. And those videos aren't meant for everybody. They are literally meant to target someone that's going to be a good customer. Okay. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So like for all of this content, we're looking for specific, and you kind of want to stay on theme. Don't bounce around from thing to thing. Like focus on one problem, one question, or one goal of your customers. And we're going to make hey Gina Maxine, we're going to make all of this content surround around that you're going to be posting starting tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. So that's it. So if people what I normally tell people to do. Thank you, Gina Maxine. What I normally tell people to do is whatever your top 10 questions are, you pick one of those, and that's what's going to help you make a sale. Okay. If you have not really questions, but you have a best-selling product or something like that, well, then you do the hey, finesse your mess. Then you create that content around whatever your top selling offer is. Okay. So either choose top seller offer or look at your frequently asked questions or the goals that you know that your audience has. And that's how we're going to determine what that needs to be. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So first one, 8 seconds or less on a reel and a TikTok. You need one on each platform or whichever platform you use. Next video is going to be a 60 second to 3 minutes. You can go, I've done some 5 and 6 minutes that have done really, really well as well here on TikTok. On Instagram, they really have trained people to have shorter attention spans. So if you can keep it 90 seconds or less on Instagram, that's going to be way stronger than a longer video. Okay. And by longer, I mean 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. If you use YouTube Shorts, then of course you're going to put this on the short side. Okay. Next thing next. If you are a person that live stream, you need to live stream tomorrow or Saturday. And your live stream needs to revolve around the topic. It needs to correlate with these posts that you put up. Okay. In your live stream, I'm gonna give you the format because a lot of y'all always say, well, oh my God, Ashley Ann, I don't know what to live stream about. Whatever your product is, you need to put a direct link to it in your bio. So for instance, if y'all click the link in my bio, you tap the first button, you will see the Online Biz Startup Kit, right? It's on sale. Click it. Buy it if this information is helping you. If you like the idea that I'm giving you a specific strategy with specific steps, you're going to like the Online Biz Startup Kit, okay? So click the link in my bio and purchase it. The reason you want it to be at the top is because you don't want it to be hard for people to find. And I know you're like, well, how hard is it to click a link and scroll? You would be amazed with how quickly someone can get distracted. I want y'all to think about your own life when you're like, oh, I'm going to go do XYZ element of P. And then you get a text or you get a phone call or you hear something like on the radio or on your computer or on TV, or one of your kids runs up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much noise and there's so many things you have to compete with on a day-to-day when it comes to a customer or a client. I know you're thinking like, oh, someone scrolling is just a few seconds. It's not that big of a deal. You literally could lose your sale in between those few seconds of scrolling. So I'm telling you, if you want to make your life easier, make sure that there's a direct link to whatever that offer is that you're going to be focused on this weekend. And it needs to be the first button. If you don't have a tree built, then just change your URL in your bio to the link of whatever your product is. If it's one of those long links that are like, let's make a sale in 3days.com/kingashleyand.biz/123U67765 dash. If it's something like that, there's a site that's called Bitly, and they will make you a short link for free. Go to bitly.com. Okay. A lot of us have been using Bitly for years. I'm talking about like at least I know I've been using Bitly for at least 6 years, like no cap. I've been using it so long, probably longer than that. I feel like maybe closer to a decade. So Bitly is amazing because it'll take one of those really, really long links and you can customize the back end of the URL. So you could make so I can make bit.ly 3-day sale. Bit.ly sales in 3 days or less. Bit.ly gold earring. Bit.ly blink, blink, blink. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I can make that long URL be whatever I want it to be. And so then that'll give you an easy URL that people can remember, and it will actually fit inside of the link in your bio if you need to do that. Okay. I hope that makes sense to everybody. So Bitly will shorten the link. Now, if you live stream, this is what you're going to live stream about. Your format. First is going to be your intro, like who are you? And then number 2, why are you qualified to talk about whatever it is that you're talking about? And when I say qualified, I don't mean like a degree or a certification, but if you have a degree or a certification, that is fan-freaking-tastic, okay? Go off with your bad self. But when I talk about what makes you qualified, like your experience can make you qualified. So you can say, yeah, I'm Ashley Ann, I'm a mom of 3, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I'm able, to be present with my kids, get all my housework done, and make money at the same time, right? And this little format that I figured out, I've been using it for the past 6 years. Whatever it is that you do. My name is Ashley Ann, and I run a food truck. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how we make our world famous chicken and dressing. People come from all over the state every Friday to have this. And I'd learned how to make this from my grandma. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like what makes you qualified does not have to be a degree. It does not have to be a certification. So like your experience or how long you've been doing it or how long you're interested in, or if this is what you did at your 9 to 5 and now you're taking it out here to the masses, that's what gets right. That's your qualifying statement. So now people are like, okay, because I'm guaranteeing you, people are going to wonder why you're talking about whatever it is that you're talking about. And remember, our overall goal is to convert a follower follower into a buyer, or even if they're not following you, even if they're just visiting you. Well, let's get them to follow you and purchase from you, okay? And the beautiful thing about a live stream is it gives you a one-to-many. Now, those of you that are afraid to live stream, like it gives you anxiety, you just like, they're stressing me out, that I want y'all to use your stories, and you can record something inside of like 3 separate stories to be able to share with the audience. But I'm telling you, a live stream works better. I tell people this all the time. The quickest way to monetize your platform is to start live streaming, okay? But I get it. Some of y'all are not ready to take that step. And if you're not ready to take that step, then you ain't got to do it, okay? But you still got to do the 8-second reel and the 8-second TikTok. And then you need to do the longer reel and the longer TikTok that's going to be at least 60 seconds, okay? Now, live streaming. Let me continue the format. So your name, like, who am I? What makes me qualified to talk about this, okay? And then you're just going to say, what we're going to cover today is blank, okay? Now, I know y'all like, well, Ashley, what are we going to cover? I'm going to tell you what you're going to cover. First thing you're going to cover is common mistakes or either myths. Okay. And the reason I say mistakes or myths, because some stuff there's not a mistake about it. I feel like almost everything has a mistake or like a wrong way or some way you can do it where you're not going to get the best results. You know what I'm saying? So we want to lean into that because people, now I'm going to tell y'all why. There's a little bit of psychology here. But the reason that you start off with the common mistakes or the myths about it is because, especially if it's a mistake, a lot of times the people that are listening, thank you for everybody that's sending me the daily heart me's. Y'all keep tapping the screen, tap, 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 tap. Our like goal is 30,000 tonight, okay? And I don't see any likes over here in YouTube land. But I know sometimes in YouTube land they don't show. Okay. Anyway, basically what you're doing is as you're going through the common mistakes, a lot of times those that are listening, they are able to identify themselves. Y'all see what I'm saying? So like, for instance, if I came in and I was like, okay, let's talk about some of the reasons or some of the mistakes you guys are making when you're trying to make online sales. And then I started talking about how you don't have a funnel, how you don't have a CRM, how you don't have a lead magnet, how you're inconsistent with your content, blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? People will say, oh, that's me. I do. I post one day and then I may not post for 3 weeks, right? If I say you don't have a funnel, guarantee someone's going to be in here, hey, Broken Beauty LLC, and they're going to say, I don't have a funnel. I don't even know what that is, right? If I say if I say you don't have an automated messaging system set up for your DMs, a lot of people are going to say, I don't have that, right? So literally, whatever the mistakes are, I'm telling you, a lot of people, as you list like 3 to 5 mistakes, people are going to be able to identify themselves as making that mistake or currently doing whatever that action is. The reason you need them to identify themselves in that category is because that's what's going to incentivize people to stay throughout your entire live stream. And that's also what's going to help people to realize, oh, I in fact do need whatever the offer is, or I can use whatever the offer is. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? That's really how that works. So even if you're afraid to live stream and you're just going through the stories, you still have to call out a specific action or those specific pain points or specific behaviors in order to get whoever's viewing, your audience, to see like, hey, I actually probably could use whatever this offer is that this person is about to roll out to me. It makes sense? I am Jay Janice. Thank you for my voter tags. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. If you guys are just getting here, my name is Ashley Ann, and I teach people how to make money with their social media platforms. And I've been doing it for a really long time, and I'm really good at it. I've helped almost 900 people cross over into 6 figures. 176 of my clients have done $1 million in under a year. And today we're literally talking about how I'm giving you guys a plan of how to make a sale in the next 3 days, or a few sales in the next 3 days using your social media platforms. That's literally what we're talking about. So if you need to make a sale, you're in the right place. If you know that your biz bestie could use the information, share, invite with them. And if you know you could use the information, honey, get your pen and pad and listen to the bedtime story before you close your eyes tonight. Okay, blink, blink, blink. Now, next in the live stream, after we go through your common mistakes or either your myths, you're now going to do the setup and introduce, okay, so we do XYZ by this. It's very important though, before you get into the pathway, the plan, the tutorial, the 3 things they need to know, whatever it is, okay, whatever it is, before you get into that, you're going to say, hey, if you can identify with any of those common mistakes, or if you can identify with any of those missteps, has anyone in here ever done that before? Has anyone in here ever made those mistakes, or are you currently doing that? If it's you, drop a 1 in the comments, drop a 5 in the comments, whatever you want to tell people. Oh, hey, Not a Black, thank you. You have to make sure you tell that. Why? Because again, we need the audience to identify, oh, that's me. It's me. I'm the problem. I'm the person that's doing this. I'm the person that's making this mistake, or I was thinking about it, or I was about to, right? Whatever it is. So once they drop that, you're going to say, okay, well, if that's you, if you just put a 1 in my chat box, you need to make sure you click the link in my bio at the end of the stream and get my whatever your offer is. So for instance, if this information right now is helping you, if it's making light bulbs go off in your head, if you love the fact that you're getting specific instructions on what to do, you need to click the link in my bio, tap the first button, and you need to get the online biz startup kit. You're going to love it. You think this is great, baby. What's inside of that kit is going to blow your mind. Okay. Period. Pooh, inside of my online business. Inside of my online business startup kit, you get the basic walkthrough of Canva, because you need that to help you create your graphics on social media. And they have plenty of B-roll video for those of you that want to have faceless accounts. You are going to learn how to build a buying audience, how to price your offers, how to set up your online brand, how to build out strategic content. You're also going to learn why your sales suck, millionaire habits that make you millions of dollars, how to create your first lead magnet, how to build out a funnel, because everyone needs a funnel to make money consistently, and how to set up your own custom tree. These are the basic foundations that you need to create an automated sales machine through your page. Blink, blink, blink. Okay. So there was a real life example, like literally, if you're enjoying this, go get the online biz startup kit, but y'all see how that works, how you would be able to do that for your audience. Now you're going to move into the next section, which is where we're giving the meat. Okay. And the meat is like the entree, the main course. Okay. Here's what you need to do. And so you're going to go through whatever it is that people need to do. Step 1, step 2, step 3, or you need supply A, supply B, supply C, however you want to lay it out. Okay, here are 3 things that I learned about XYZ element of P. Here are the benefits, here are the values. Okay, that's how your live stream is going to work. Now, after you finish the live stream, we are going to make sure we get the most out of it. And a lot, baby, I cannot believe I'm going to tell y'all this out here in the general public. I'm really glad that the room is not super full tonight. Okay. Now, when you're recording, have your YouTube up. Okay. And record on. So if you're streaming on Instagram Live, or you're streaming on Facebook Live, that's fine and dandy, but you need to be streaming on YouTube as well. Are y'all listening to me? Because I'm going to say this once. Do not ask me to repeat it, because I will not repeat it. I will not repeat it. Okay. I will not repeat it. I'm about to say that. Is everybody listening? I cannot believe I'm telling y'all this. I already told y'all a bunch of things I shouldn't have told y'all. I'm going to tell you something else. Okay. There's a strategy where we want to get the most out of the content. Okay. You need to have, the reason you need to have YouTube up is because this particular software that I'm about to tell you integrates with YouTube. Okay. So even I don't care if there's only 3 people, I don't care if there's 0 people watching you on YouTube. You just need the video on YouTube. And you make sure you set up your camera and stuff so that you look cute in the YouTube recording. So some of y'all may need 2 devices, okay? If you use this app called StreamYard, StreamYard will let you stream to Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at the same time, and a couple other platforms, okay? After you finish your stream, listen to me, because I'm about to tell you a bunch of different things to do with this live stream to help you make money and save you time. You're going to go to Opus. I need to get an affiliate link for them, but I'm telling y'all this. Don't say I don't love you. You're going to go to Opus, okay? Opus Clips, OPUS. I'd have said it. You better have wrote it down, okay? They have free credits. So don't worry if you're like, oh, I don't have the money to pay for new software right now. They will let you get your first few in for the free 99. You're going to take the link from YouTube. You're going to put it in the app. I just told you. What it's going to do is it's automatically going to take your videos, and it's going to, y'all know how everybody has those videos and they have the words across them and stuff like that. It's going to find what it thinks is the most viral content. And it's going to divide them up into 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 3-minute, 4-minute clips. It's going to do it for you. You're literally going to take the link from YouTube. You're going to drop it in there. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes maybe up to 20 minutes to process. And you're going to come back and it's going to give you a rating. And it's going to say this is an A, a B, a C, or D. You're going to get to pick the color of your font, the style of your font, how you want your videos to be. Then you're going to download or you're going to export your clips. And now you have more little reels that you can use for clips to sell your product over the weekend. And you have little stories now that you can use to help sell your product or to generate leads for yourself over the weekend. Blink, blink, blink. You're welcome. Okay, now that that's done, now you're going to take the overall video and you're going to send it out in an email to your email list. And you're gonna write some information and some tips. You're gonna say, hey, this is what we talked about today. If you missed it, don't worry. Here's the replay for you. I'm gonna leave it up for 24 hours so you can watch. And don't forget, the particular product that's on sale right now is blank. And you're gonna drop the direct link to your product. If you have any questions about what we covered inside of this replay, or if you have questions about the product, just reply to this email. So see, now you're really getting a lot out of this content. A lot of y'all so now I hope this is helping some of y'all understand even why I stream the way I stream. Sometimes we have community conversations and we're just kicking it. And then sometimes y'all know I'm like, okay, it's educational content time, right? But the reason I'm streaming the way that I'm streaming, because also not only do my videos go in the vault, there are different groups that I'm into, and I can say, hey, I covered XYZ today. This may help somebody. And I can drop a link to the replay, and I also can or I can say, hey, sign up for my email list and I'll send you I just did an hour training over there, or I just did a 30-minute training, or I have a full tutorial that you can watch for free. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You're going to send out the email with the product, okay? Then you're going to get inside of your stories and you're going to say, hey, everybody, if you missed the live stream at 11 o'clock or 3 o'clock or whatever time you live, and you want to see a replay, DM me. And then guess what? When they DM you, now you can shoot them over a link to the replay. And because you put it on YouTube, either you can send them a link and try and put them on your list, so it sends out automatically, or you can just send them a link to YouTube and say, here's where you can watch the replay. And also I have this particular offer on sale this weekend. Boop, boop. Blink, blink, blink. See how that works? And in the next 24 hours, you put it, hey, you missed the training, or you missed the session or the tutorial I gave over blah, 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 blah. DM me and I'll send you a link to the replay. And then after the 24 hours or the 48 hours is over, however long you're going to leave it up, you just go on YouTube and private the video. Bada boom, bada bang. Okay. Now, You're also going to resend this email to the unopens because everyone's not going to open your email the first time. So you're going to go and you're going to change the subject line. Then after you change the subject line, and you got to change the subject line because the subject line you used the first time did not make people open the email. So you're going to change the subject line and whatever information in the body of the email that you need to switch to make it relevant for whatever time period you're resending. You're gonna shift this out. Hold on, y'all. All my oranges went to the bottom. I like it when ice is underneath them because it's easier to crush the oranges and flavor the water. That's right. Listen to what Jay Janice is saying. 30K is our light goal tonight. But does this make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? Okay. Now, if you have a text message community, you're going to text your people and you're going to let them know about your product or your service that you have for sale this week. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I know this is noisy. I really want my, I need my flavor. I normally don't have to work as hard. I don't know how that happened. I promise it started off, all the oranges were in the middle. I'm not sure how they just like work their little ways down to the bottom. This is why people slice their oranges in rings before they put them in their water. But I decided I just wanted to put the wedges in. I don't know why. It wasn't the smartest thing to do, but I did it. Okay. I did it. And now I regret it. Do y'all know how hard it is to stab an orange moving around in water? Jeez. That tastes delicious though. Have I released the new cup yet? Not yet. Not yet. I haven't released them yet. I'm trying to get a special box made for them. I want like this box is really over the top, but I don't care. I want what I want. So I want it to be like magnetic, and then I want it to be filled like I want a mold for the cup in there and a mold for the crown, and I want it to be like covered in satin-like material. And so it's a whole thing. Yes, this is a stainless steel straw. It makes everything colder, everything hotter. Okay, so anyway, now there's something else you need to do. You also need to continue to post in your stories, not only about the free replay, but now you need to post in your stories about the product. Okay. And you don't have to do a lot. It literally can just be one story, and you're going to post in there about whatever your offer or whatever your special is. Now, the cool thing about Instagram, I wish TikTok would do this, but maybe one day. But in Instagram, you actually can put a direct link to whatever it is. And then you can go into the stickers and get like a little arrow to point to the link so people know they can buy whatever it is. If you want to put a countdown timer in there, you can do that as well. Add your music, make your little advertisement look cute. On TikTok, you're going to tell people to DM you for the link or to click the link in your bio and get it. Okay. That's how it's going to work. Super simple, super easy. So now you have your timeline post, right? We have stuff inside of our stories. We have an email. We've done a live stream, and you have plenty of clips to continue to put on your timeline the rest of the week. Okay. And the rest of the weekend. Now, every day you also need an awareness post on your timeline. Awareness posts focus specifically around what is trending on the app or the platform you're on. A lot of y'all are frustrated because you're like, I'm not getting the views I want on my reels. I'm not getting the views I want on my TikToks. And I'm just being honest, like people respond to things they are interested in. And like, you can build up your audience and build up over time to where every time you drop good content, it's going to have a great response and people are going to be like thirsty for your content, looking for your content. However, you're not going to be able to do that over the next 72 hours. Okay. So I'm just giving you the cheat code. So what's trending? When you wake up in the morning, you go to X, or you go to X, or you go to Instagram, you go to TikTok or Facebook, and you see what is trending. You actually can go to the trending tab, or you can I like to swipe. I just like to swipe through the app. And normally if I see 3 or 4 different content creators talking about something, I'll know. And then sometimes if I see something that I know for a fact is going to get a response. So like last night before I went to bed, there's this creator, his name is Be Better. And he had this awful take about how Kamala Harris's marketing campaign is basically trash. And he was calling her stupid and he was saying it was going to fail. I already knew. I said, oh no. I said, the people going to go in. By the time I opened up the app this morning, about 10:30, everybody was going in. Okay. I had already planned on making a video, but see, when I saw it last night, I don't know if y'all noticed, I don't like to get on camera in like my bonnet and my nightgown and stuff. That's just not my thing. Shout out to everybody that gets on in a bonnet. Okay. And I felt like it was like a bit misogynist and definitely a bit racist. I was just like, I feel like when I address this, I need to address this, you know, like in my day-to-day situation, not in my nighttime regalia, right? So anyway, I made a post and that post is already doing well. And I just posted, and I even posted late in the evening. Okay. So either there's just some stuff I just know that is going to catch on. Like it was also a video yesterday that's going viral of this girl being surprised that she was getting let go because she kept coming to work late. She didn't show up on her birthday. She had all these excuses and she was like shocked. She was like shocked that she was getting fired. I knew that one was going to take off too because people going to be like, baby, what is wrong with you, right? So anyway, some stuff you just know that is going to take off and you can respond to that. Or if you don't know what's going to take off, you check the trending tab. Or like I said, if you're swiping through the app and all of a sudden you see a bunch of content creators talking about something, you need to hop on it, okay? Hop on that. And it doesn't have to stay on your page forever. You can let it stay for 24 or 48 hours and then archive it, or you can make it relate to what it is that you do. Okay. So like, for instance, there's, I just didn't cover it because I just didn't want to give it energy, but, Sexy Red dropped a lip gloss line. You know what I mean? I could talk about all of the poor marketing and the poor lunch of it and stuff, but I just didn't want to give it attention. You know what I'm saying? I want to be out here putting gonorrhea on my mouth. Like that's literally one of the name of the lip glosses. Okay. So anyway, anything that's trending, you can figure out how to make that work with your business or how, you know what I mean? How to like literally just to get people to your page. That's why it's awareness. You need to do one of those every day. Okay. So whatever's trending, whatever your people care about, whatever, right? Like that's what we need to get there. Now, next, we need to get some type of consistency, like in the aesthetic or the look of your page. This is where Canva is going to be your friend because, and y'all, if you don't have a Canva Pro account, just pay the $15 and get the account. Some of y'all, you make me upset because y'all are like, some of y'all, you want to make all this money, but you don't want to put any money into your business. And it frustrates the crap out of me because if one of your friends was like, oh, let's go out to dinner, you wouldn't have problem going to dinner and dropping $50, but yet you're going back and forth over paying $15 to Canva. Just pay it. Okay, just pay it. Why? Because they have tons of images, tons of graphics, and tons of videos that you actually need access to that's going to make your life way easier, especially any of you guys that have faceless pages. Okay, so just freaking do it. Okay, just do it. Just do it. Just trust me. Just do it. It's going to be worth it. If you don't want to pay Canva and you need like B-roll and images and stuff like that, then you better get really good with your camera settings. You better get really, really good with your lighting, and you better just spend all day tomorrow going around filming stuff. Okay, film things that look pretty, film things that are relative, film things that are aspirational to your audience that you can use. You always just need a bank of just like static, images. If you're doing stuff that's funny, a lot of times I'll make a cover and then I'll put the funny post behind it because the funny post may not fit the aesthetic of my page. So I just put a cover on top of it so it fits the aesthetic of my page. Whatever we're going to do, okay? Now, next, y'all are going to need are some hooks. So the hooks are how we're going to get people to pay attention to the actual content. The hooks are how you get people to actually open your emails. Hooks are super important because the hook's job is to grab someone's attention, and then whatever you're communicating after the hook is going to get people interested. And then, of course, we want them to take the action. And in this case, we want the action of them to purchase from us. Okay. And by the way, if this is helping you, if this information is like making stuff fire off in your head, you make sure you click the link in the bio, you tap the first button, and you purchase my online biz startup kit. It is on sale. It's only $47. Okay. Don't $47 make you holla. Okay. Blink, blink, blink. It's not 147. It's not 247. It's only a hot $47. Click the link in the bio, tap the first button, get the startup kit. Okay. All right. So, with your hooks, you want to make sure that they grab people's attention. You want to make sure they introduce like the theme or the purpose for your post, like what they're going to learn or what they're going to get. Thank y'all for my thumbs ups and for my likes, for my thumbs up in Facebook land and for my likes over here in YouTube land. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Y'all keep on tapping. Power tap, power tap. We should be at about 25,000 taps right now. Y'all, I don't want to stop for a tap break. I just tap the fucking screen. Just tap the screen and help me meet my ticket goal. It's only 1 point. It's not even a big goal. Okay. Help me meet my ticket goal and tap the screen. Y'all know how TikTok is on us. We need people to tap. Okay. YouTube is the same way. Hey, Aurora. You said you don't know why you never get notifications here. Nobody ever gets my notifications. I got to figure that out. I don't know. I don't know either. I do know. I'm lying. It's because of the type of content that I produce. If I was on here talking about like, for instance, whenever I'm doing like the community conversations or we're doing more like gossip based content and stuff like that, everybody gets my notifications. When I'm doing business and finance stuff, nobody gets my notifications. So a lot of the systems are set up to not send out notifications for content creators that talk about this type of stuff. So anyway, so that's why y'all don't get them. That's okay though. We'll have the text rolling again, and any of you guys that want the live stream notifications, y'all will be able to sign up for them, and then we'll be able to text you, and then through the Discord, you guys will get notifications too. So hopefully it'll fix that. Okay. Anyway, you also want to use common language, and by common language, I mean the language that your audience uses. Sometimes y'all are not getting the conversions or you're not attracting a customer because you're very like industry specific. You're using jargon that a regular person does not use or a way that your customer doesn't see themselves. You know what I'm saying? So like when y'all come to me, y'all are like, I need to make money. I need help with marketing. Maybe y'all like, I need help with my sales. Some of y'all say, I want to start a business. But hey, Khadijah, thank you for my tiny dinies. But I'm not sure, what to do, right? Those are the basic things. I rarely ever does someone come to me and they say, Ashley Ann, I know that I have issues with my customer evaluation optimization. I've never had a customer, all the years I've been doing this, no customer has ever come to me and said, I'm struggling with my return path. No one's ever come and said that to me, even though that may be a real issue. A lot of y'all are not coming to me saying, I'm having issues with my targeting. But instead, what people will say is, well, I'm posting on social media, but I'm not getting followers or I'm not getting engagement. Or I post and nobody likes it. That's what people will tell me. I know from what I do that that's really an issue with targeting, and it's probably an issue, right, with the way that the content is being presented. So I know if we switch like your visual hooks, aka your images, and what you're typing on top of the screen, that you're probably going to start getting the results that you're looking for. But people don't come to me and ask me for that. They just come, right? So when we talk about plain language, I mean, what's the language that your customer, that your client, what would they use to describe what they want from you? You see what I'm saying? Like there's going to be that. So here's how we're going to come up with some decent hooks. Okay. So first thing first, we can use the aspirational tone, which is, this is how to make your dream this, or this is how to get the most XYZ, or you need to write this down or screen record it, because you're going to want to do this every day after you find out how easy it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's an aspiration. Okay. Next thing is leaning into authority. Okay. So when we lean into authority, I may say, I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years, or I've built 5 multi-million dollar companies for nothing. And I would never, you see what I'm saying? Or I would always. So you may say, I'm a dermatologist and I would never ever use this, particular product. Or you may say, I lost over 100 pounds and I will never eat, 3 specific foods again in my life. That's how you can start your video to get people in. So authority, because you've told people like who you are or your qualification. And again, it doesn't have to be a certification or degree. It's just you're just leaning into what you do. I'm a professional house cleaner. I own a cleaning company. I own such and such and such. I used to be a runway model. Whatever it is that you do. I've been a social worker for the past 20 years. And one of the things I noticed is, so authority is a good way to get a hook going. Okay. And then also curiosity, because there's just a lot of effing nosy people on the planet Earth. Okay. There's a lot of nosy people. So literally giving mystery, you know what I'm saying, about something. So like when we get into mystery or curiosity, you may start with a question to the audience. Have you ever wondered how people do? So I may say, have you ever wondered how people are able to make $1,000 or $2,000 a day without selling an MRR product? When was the last time you cleared $10,000 in a day? Have you been struggling to make a sale every day with your TikTok account? You see what I'm saying? Like you can lean into like a question for people, and they're gonna be like, yes, I have, or no, I haven't. And then they're gonna be able to identify that it's for them. So that's like a pain point curiosity example. Another curiosity, you could say, um, I spent 24 hours alone in the most dangerous place in Arizona. And here's what happened. Because people are like, what? Like, what's the most dangerous place and what happened? You see what I'm saying? That's curiosity. I may say, I drank cucumber water every day for a week, and you will not believe what happened. I drank cucumber water every day for a week, and you will not believe the changes. You will not believe the changes in my body. I ate a hamburger every day for 3 weeks, and you'll never guess how much weight I gained. Like, right? Like it's curiosity. It's silly, but it works, and a lot of people will lean in based on curiosity. Okay, so aspiration, authority, and curiosity are the 3 easiest ways to create hooks that are going to get people to attract and stay and watch the entire video. And either you can verbally speak it. That's called a verbal hook. If you have a faceless account and a voiceless account, you can type it. That's going to be called a written hook. And a lot of times, hey Shelly, what's going on, gorgeous? A lot of times what's happening with the image or the video behind it does not need to align with what you're texting. If you're doing all 3, which is a verbal hook, a visual hook, and a written hook, whatever is coming out of your mouth should not be what's written on the screen. And a lot of people like miss that mark. I used to do that all the time too. Like whatever I was opening up, my opening statement was, I would also put that on the screen, not understanding that I needed to tap into people's ADHD, and I also needed to tap into the function, the desire of your brain to do multiple things at one time, aka create an experience. And so literally, if I'm saying one thing but you're reading something else and then you're watching a visual image of it, well, now I'm hitting all 3. I'm hitting 3 of your senses, right? So literally, you'll see, for instance, I was telling y'all about that Be Better dude that was talking trash about Kamala Harris or whatever. He took the video down. But anyway, he opens up every single his video with a negative tone, and he opens it up with authority. He always shows a picture of his degree and throws it to the side. He's like, oh, I have an MBA, blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, let's talk about the downfall of, and it's normally like a really popular for what he has a thing against women because he's always talking about the downfall of some woman that's doing really well. But anyway, and then on the back of his TV, literally there's always a Disney movie playing in the background behind him. As he continues to speak about whatever it is, he's very consistent with like his lighting and like the cadence at which he speaks, right? And he specifically uses jargon or marketing specific terminology. So that way it makes people think that he knows what he's talking about when he does it. Any of us that really do marketing, we know that he does it. But for the average person, they fall for it all the time. So anyway, I'm just explaining to you guys a real life example of like how that works. There's also this guy, I like him a lot. I don't know what his name is right now, but if y'all have ever seen him come across your timeline, he's like, sometimes you have to eat a cucumber every day. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Literally, he's like, sometimes you got to eat a cucumber every day. And then he has these like plastic pint containers and he puts cucumber recipes in there and stuff like that. I don't know what his name is, but that guy, right? That's his hook. Sometimes you got to eat a cucumber every day. People are like, what? Then you watch him make these recipes with the cucumbers, right? And all these other people are like, I have to try it. And they do it and they stitch him as he, as he's doing it because that like kind of throws people off guard. How many people are saying sometimes you got to eat a whole cucumber today, right? So anyway, your hooks lean into authority, aspiration, curiosity. Okay. Here's a few examples of hooks that way y'all don't have to work that hard. And by the way, if y'all have found tonight's strategy helpful, and more specifically, if you're going to try the strategy this weekend, make sure you click the link in the bio, tap the first button, and get the online biz startup kit. Y'all tap, 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 tap. We're supposed to be at 30,000 taps. We're only at 24,500. Thank you so much, Jay Janice. Thank you so much, Risa. Thank you so much, Add to Cart Beauty. I appreciate you guys so much for helping me get 50% through the live goal. Broken Beauty LLC, Gina Maxine. Thank you guys so much for sending me my little voter tags. Okay, I appreciate that so much. Tap, 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 tap. The cucumber man, he's on TikTok, Aurora. Like if you literally go on TikTok and you type in the search bar like eat a cucumber today or eat a cucumber every day, he'll pull right on up. I can't think of his name, but that's literally how he opens his videos. He's like, sometimes you got to eat a cucumber. Sometimes you got to eat a whole cucumber or something like that. And so anyway, that's his thing. And then every now and then he'll be like, sometimes you have to eat a head of lettuce. His name is Logan. Okay, Rihanna said his name is Logan. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I can't, but I like his content. I do. I'm like, oh, because I love cucumbers. And I was shocked. I didn't realize that there were so many other people that had a fondness for cucumbers the same way I do as well. Because like, I remember the first time Corey, he's like, are you just eating a cucumber? I was like, yeah. Like the way people eat apples, that's how I eat cucumbers. I don't eat anything on it. Like I literally would just wash and go. And I F up like was it the Chinese cucumber salad with like the rice vinegar and the chilies and the green onions and stuff. Oh my God. Or old school traditional like Southern cucumber tomato salad. Baby, I make like big bowls of it and I just put it in the refrigerator. That's what helps me lose weight too. But I love it. Cucumber is great for pulling fluid off your body and all of that. And they taste good and they're crunchy and they're refreshing. Oh, and they taste so good in your water. Those of you that don't like drinking water, even the kids in our family, get you a cucumber and put a lime in there with it or something, or a cucumber and some fruit. Baby, I'm telling you, people gonna be like, oh my God. I love cucumbers. But Logan, baby, he takes the cucumbers to the next level. He does stuff with cucumbers I've never thought about doing before, things I've never dreamed of before. He cuts them up. He puts salmon and everything, bagel seasoning and cream cheese and all kinds of stuff be going on. I be like, okay, baby. He is doing it with the cucumbers, okay? Anyway, I digress. Let me give y'all these hooks, and then we can do a little Q&A. Tap, 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 y'all. We're almost to the 30K, by the way. Okay, so I know some of y'all you're gonna be like, I don't know what to start off with. Okay, so don't say 5 ways to do this or 3 ways to do that, because that's really boring and no one's gonna pay attention. Now, if you said 3 things I wish I would have done before that will work. Okay. So literally, if you're like 3 things I wish I would have done before I opened my food truck, 3 things I wish I would have done before I gotten pregnant, 3 things I wish I would have known before I got a finance degree, 3 things I wish I would have known before I got on an online dating site. Doesn't matter. Anything like that, people are here for. Okay. Next thing, my favorite way to whatever you want to introduce people to. Okay. The best way to, because people love best way. Here's the 5 best way, or here's the top 3 blank. Okay. So people like a top or the best of something. Oh, this is a good one that I'll put down. Okay. So some of y'all are probably going to drag me for this, but because there's a certain level of viciousness with people, and baby, they're just ready to pounce. Okay, so you can get people to perk up and definitely get their attention by literally just saying, some of y'all are gonna drag me, but okay. Next one that works for it. This is what I was telling y'all with the authority one. As a blank, I would never. You know what I'm saying? So you start off with what you are. That's the authority post. So I may say, I literally could say, as a Black woman, I would never do blank. It does not matter. As whatever, as a welder, as a plumber, as a mom, as a dancer, as a rump shaker, as a millennial. It doesn't matter. As a whatever, I would never do this. Okay. And then I like the authority one, and I haven't used it in a while. I may pull it out. I may pull it out the toolbox tomorrow, but I may say something like, look, you're going to want to write this down, save this, screen record it, whatever. But this is the only way you're going to do blank, or this is the best way to do XYZ, or this is the easiest way to do la, 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 or let me tell you how I've been able to, okay? So I do that, or I would say, hey, my name is Ashley, and I've helped 176 people make $1 million in under a year. And if you're trying to figure out how to make money online, listen up. I'm about to give you a 5-minute masterclass completely for free. You do not have to buy anything, but you probably want to save this. And then I'll go into whatever it is I'm going to do. Okay. So those are just some really easy example hooks that kind of work across multiple genres and multiple industries. So that way that will help you guys get started with the content. And like I said, if you don't want to speak it, you don't have to speak it. You literally can you can type it. Okay. You can put it in writing. All right. So that's the strategy that I have for you guys. And literally, if you're doing that, I don't see how you cannot make a sale this weekend. Oh, there's one other app I wanted to give to y'all. Y'all don't be out here telling everybody what I'm telling y'all right now, okay? This is straight up pay 99. And side note, if this is helpful to you, if you've enjoyed the content, if you feel like, baby, you just should support me because you know for a fact y'all are paid for other classes and they haven't even given you what I gave you today sitting here in this free stream, then click the link in my bio, tap the first button, get the online biz startup kit. It's only $47 instead of $247. Click it and get it. Link in my bio, first button, online biz startup kit. Okay, get it while it's on sale. Get it while it's hot. Get it while it's hot. Okay, and the reason I gave y'all this strategy today, though, is like I said, a lot of y'all don't have funnels built. A lot of y'all don't have a CRM. A lot of y'all don't have like a specific brand outlined yet. A lot of you guys are, you're still kind of feeling around, but you need to be able to make some money. So this is literally a system that you can use so that you can make a sale. And if you're doing these things, you're going to make a sale. Okay. Now, the hashtags, okay, because hashtags are important on TikTok and hashtags are important on Instagram. There's this little app, this company is called Hootsuite. Okay. I don't know who got together and put the information, but this is literally one of the best hashtag generators I have ever used or seen in my life. If you're having trouble ranking, you're going to go to Hootsuite, okay? Or you can Google Hootsuite hashtag generator. It's a free tool. They'll let you put in the language. You can put in a description of like what you're going to post or what you want to find out information about, and it will kick out a list of keywords for you. It will show you how many people are using those keywords. So now you can pick out your large, your medium, and your small keywords. TikTok is a lot easier because you can put in a topic or a subject and you scroll down and you can see the SEO recommendations. You also can click on posts that have a high amount of views and literally just copy some of the keywords that they're using. Instagram doesn't work that way. So I love this Hootsuite hashtag generator for that. So you're welcome. So I gave you guys three very specific apps that you absolutely can use, and they do not cost any money and they will help you get more views. Also, on the gram, I'm not going to lie to y'all, trending sounds do help a lot over there. So when you're figuring out what your content is going to be on the reels, you absolutely, positively, 100% need to be trying to add a trending sound to it. Same on TikTok. TikTok, if it's under 300,000 and I'm seeing people still been using it within a week, I probably use it because I know it's trending up. Instagram, I'm looking for 10,000 uses or less, to be honest, when I'm using it. Yeah, Aurora, it's just for the Instagram hashtags. Because TikTok, you don't have to do that. TikTok tells you everything. The creator search insights on TikTok is amazing too. TikTok wants content, and they want content that will perform well. So a lot of times with TikTok, you literally can just search it and you can find it. Like you literally can just search it in the app and it pulls up. But Instagram isn't designed like that. So yep. So okay. Let's do 10 minutes of Q&A because it's 10:08 right now. And like I said, you guys, I still got some things that I need to record myself. Like I got some work I need to do. So I have my stuff to drop first thing in the morning. Blink, 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 blink. And if y'all don't have any questions, shoot, I'm gonna get on down. Okay. If we got questions, ask away. If we don't have it, thank you for the heart me, Shayna. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And by the way, again, if you enjoyed this, click the link in my bio, tap the first button, get the Online Biz Startup Kit. And thank you for everyone that told me that I look pretty today. I tried. How can I catch this replay? If you're inside of my Monetization Nation, it'll be in there in the vault. I think they upload twice a week. They upload the replays inside of there. But that's where all of my replays go to my Monetization Nation and to my Instacorn Academy. Oh, you're so welcome. I hope y'all start this like tomorrow. If y'all are doing this, you're gonna make a sale. You're gonna make a few sales if you're doing this. You just need to be specific and you need to focus in on the offer. You're welcome. I'm Jay Janice. Thank you. Y'all don't let I am Jay Janice be the only one giving me the little votes. Okay, help her out. They're only 1 point. That's not even an expensive gift. Y'all know other creators have like Universes pinned and gorillas and all kinds of stuff. I just got little voter tickets. Thank you, Glorious Locks. Thank you, Charmaine. Thank you so much. Okay, help them out. Okay, thank you, Jay Janice, for my 50 voter tags. I appreciate that so much. Glorious Locks, thank you for my voter tags. Shanna, thank you for my voter tags. Glorious Locks, thank you for my 69 voter tags. Oh my gosh, Charmaine, thank you for my 117, 125, 28, 31. LaShawn, thank you for my 62, 65, 66. Okay, they're having a tag off, a vote, a vote off right now. Side note, speaking of votes, is everybody registered to vote? Please check because they also are auto unenrolling voters as well. Oh, shoot. Charmaine up here with a big 221, 223. LaShawn's with a 160. What is going on? Who's going to win? Let's go. Glorious Locks is back in the game. LaShawn, thank you so much for my voter tags. Thank you so much. Charmaine is at a whopping 292, 296. She crossed over to 300 for the voter tags. Yes, they're unregistering people. If you have a voter's name and their birthday, and I think like an address or something, you can take them off. You can take them off. And people have been getting auto unenrolled. Yeah, absolutely. 369. Jay Janice is back with the 55. Hey, thank y'all. We hit the voter tag goal. Thank you, I'm Jay Janice. Charmaine, thank you for how many is that? 369. I am Jay Janice. Thank you for another 107 of the little vote tags. I know it's scary out here. So everybody, you just gotta check your stuff. And I don't know if it's the same for y'all in y'all states, but in the state of Arkansas, if you did not vote in your last 2 local elections, you're deactivated. So you need to go and reactivate your voter registration. Everybody also needs to check their districts. If you have kids that are away at college and they're voting age, you need to get them registered for absentee voting, okay? I don't care who you vote for. I just need you to vote, okay? And more specifically, you guys need to make sure that you're paying attention down the ticket because the Congress is up for re-election, okay? And a lot of people don't understand how our civics works here in the United States. They don't understand how laws and things are created. Your Congress has a lot of power, a whole heap of power. Your Congress is who, like, the president can nominate people to be in the Supreme Court, or they can nominate people for their administrative cabinet, but the Congress actually has the power to confirm and to deny those people, okay? So that's how that works, okay? So a lot of y'all that don't like some of the things that are happening, well, that's because the Supreme Court is loaded with conservative judges right now, okay? Some of y'all don't like what's happening with like our environment, with the education system. Y'all notice there's been all these crazy food outbreaks and recalls lately. That's because the last administration actually did a lot of deregulation to the FDA, and they allowed a lot of these companies to not have as strict standards when it comes to our food and when it comes to what we're drinking and when it comes to medications. That's why you've seen this huge uptick of outbreaks of all kinds of stuff and recalls all over the place, because literally you have to pay attention to who's being voted in. And I don't think a lot of people in the United States understand how much power the House of Representatives and the Senate have. I think a lot of people, for whatever, I don't know if y'all were asleep during civics class or whatever, I think a lot of y'all think they just, go to Capitol Hill and argue about a lot of stuff, which they do. But I mean, they 2/3 of the Congress can override the president, in case you guys didn't know that, okay? And with the vice president, they have 2 constitutional, okay, I don't even know if I want to call it a power or a privilege, but they got 2, right? Their job is to ensure a peaceful transfer of power, aka announcing who's won the presidential election. Their job is to support the president, okay? And their job is to be over the Senate, aka they break ties. So when the Senate is split down the middle, they will decide which side is right. That's it. That's what they do. Okay, that's what the vice president does. A lot of people think the vice president is just out here just no. It's a very controlled role. And if the president gives the vice president other duties and other tasks, then the vice president goes out and does those. And most of the time, the vice president's job is to support the current president and what they are doing. Okay, so long story long, y'all need to vote. You need to vote. You want stuff to change. If you don't like your representative for your state, you don't like your senator you got in there, baby, get them on up out of there. Okay? Get them on up out of there. Scene Stiller, thank you for my voter tags. All right, y'all. Let me get off of here. Because like I said, I got my own stuff I need to record, and then there's a new product review I need to record tonight as well. Okay, one of the reasons I did my face. Okay, we got to see if it really works. It's supposed to be a cleanser. There's supposed to be a cleanser to cleanse that face. Okay, I was like, we're not finna cleanse when I got a bare face. They're like, we finna You know what I mean? Full face, and we're gonna see if it's really gonna cleanse. Okay, so I got to record that too. So anyway, you said fast check, basically. Anyway, you guys, please use this strategy. Do not forget, if you're posting on Instagram in the morning in between 5:45 a.m., 7:15 a.m., so that way you can make sure you get a good set of eyes. If you don't know what hashtags to use, research them tonight. Do not sell yourself short. Do not be lazy, okay? This is your business. This is your goal. This is your dream. And honestly, a lot of y'all can get a lot of what we talked about. Y'all can get all of it prepped out and automated for the rest of the weekend if you really want to, okay? I won't hear anybody complaining about, having to DM people or respond to individual people, okay? If you don't want to do that, then you want your bank account to be dry. That's what you want to be happening, all right? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you guys are on the planet Earth. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. If it's morning time or daytime where you are, have a productive and a prosperous day. If it's evening time, get yourself a good night's rest.